Alright, we're back at it with the Edward Longshanks campaign. We have completed 4 of the missions with a very pretty gold medal. Now we're going to get into the Hammer of the Scots. So without further ado.
The Scots did not take their humbling well. A year after Balliol's defeat, they rallied around the fiery knight, William Wallace, and poured out of the Highlands like rabid wolves. Wallace was said to be a 7-foot-tall giant, who lopped off the heads of horses and men with a 5.5-foot sword. A barbaric match for my own ferocious father. After a string of unexpected victories, Wallace's rebels were scattered at the Battle of Falkirk and forced into hiding. Like a vengeful spectre, he continued to harry English troops and convoys from the shadows. Undaunted, Edward and his commander, Aymer de Valence, approached Stirling Castle. Accompanying them was Robert the Bruce, a Scottish lord sworn to Edward, but known to covet the Scottish crown. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, as the ancient adage goes. Taking after his famed predecessor, Richard the Lionheart, he ordered the construction of a massive set of trebuchets near the walls of Stirling. His warning to the defenders was simple and dreadful. Surrender, or face bombardment more ferocious than a rain of hellfire and brimstone.
Oh boy. Just to answer your question, chat, I would love to see Age of Mythology Definitive Edition. I would love that. So, main objectives: defend the English engineers from Scottish attacks. King Edward's forces... yeah, by the way, I'm sorry, not loud. The sound was very loud at the start, but I did balance it. It should be fine now. King Edward's forces can support a population limit of 200, but still cannot construct cannon galleons. Shrewd management of your limited forces is key to accomplishing your initial objectives. Use longbowmen against infantry, pikemen against cavalry, and knights against skirmishers. Wallace's charismatic leadership holds his forces together. Kill him and his men will disband. We are actually gonna... It feels interesting to be on this side of things, right? Robert Bruce covets the Scottish crown. He is your sworn vassal for the time being, but cannot be trusted. The Scots will defend their lands fiercely, build forward bases to control resources, and sustain offensives. King Edward camps outside of Stirling Castle with a besieging force supported by the English army and its engineers. Stirling Castle is defended by a starving and desperate garrison of infantry, skirmishers, and light cavalry. William Wallace camps near Glasgow to the southwest, surrounded by a fiercely loyal bodyguard. His army is composed of cavalry, swordsmen, and crossbowmen. Edward's vassal, Robert the Bruce, a lord with a claim to the crown of Scotland, camps to the northeast near Methven. His forces of pikemen, war raiders, and siege engines are the best that Scotland has to offer. Alright. I will build the largest trebuchet Europe has ever seen. Double the guard and protect the engineers while they gather wood and stone for the weapon. So we're gonna build the trebuchet. What's it called? The trebuchet? Don't remember what it's called. Defend the English engineers. I mean, you just have to defend these villagers. Oh! They're coming from this angle. That was not part of the plan. It's not Warwolf I'm referring to. I'm referring to the trebuchet. Like, I don't remember what it was called. By the way, do let me know if the volume is off in any way. There was a monk here as well, so I can always run back and heal whenever I need that. Bad Neighbor, or... Is it Warwolf? God's Own Sling. Those are the names. Aymer de Valence. Aymer. Let's take the hill there. We do have sick range on these bad boys. So far so good. Not lost a single unit yet. Okay, so the one we get in this mission is actually called Werewolf. Gotcha. Ah, they're coming again. It's not really threatening armies so far, I must say. We have good enough upgrades to deal with this easy anyway. Send some dudes to heal. Yeah, this is hard difficulty, as you can see up here. Right, good patrol there. Still haven't lost a unit. Good stuff. We are playing on the hardest difficulty. See the question being asked a few times. Yeah, these waves aren't really that threatening. I think we will do this without losing a single unit if this continues. 30 more seconds to defend. Really good longbow upgrades as well. Maybe a 10 range, right? 10 range. Pretty good. Oh, there's even 2 monks. Should I build it or research Werewolf? Is that it? I guess I'm supposed... Oh yeah, research Werewolf. You know what? I should just read objectives. I tend to not do that. But that's usually what I should do. Oh, I got control of the monks. That's convenient. Okay, let's see what happens. I assume we get one trebuchet. Badass one.
Magnificent. A true Ludgar. Warwolf, I dub it. The pitiful garrison shall quiver in fear, while Warwolf hurls boulders at Stirling's walls.
We research Werewolf here, and our trebuchet spawns there. I like. Alright, kill Stirling's garrison castle. As you wish. We only have one trap though, so it actually takes a little bit of time to take out the fortified gate. 300 attack though, 20 range. Pretty good. Pretty good. Shiny trebuchet indeed. So nice and shiny. When would you get double bit access Burgundians? Most likely I would say on the way to feudal age in most scenarios. I wonder if we have Werewolf, as in do we do splash damage? I didn't really get to test it there, but let me try. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to actually test it. They don't really have... Ah, right. I thought the towers would be enemies as well, but they're not. It's just units. So we don't have to worry about the... Game music is too loud? I'll lower it a little bit. Hopefully that's better for you. Oh! Oh, I lost a unit! I want to hit units with my trebuchet. But knowing the AI, they do micro. Oh! That seems like splash damage though. Shoot there. They're scared. Oh, he's actually pretty weak. Wow. He went down pretty fast. Thought my hero would do work. Alright, the forest has been dealt with pretty much. So what next?
Order, I say. Dispatch the doomed men and post loyal Englishmen in Stirling Castle.
I have
But the Bruce and John Coomin. Behold the grim fate of traitors. You would do well to remember it. Off with you now.
Aye. Duly noted.
Why is he not Cummins? John Coomin.
There remains one
Oh,
Ready. Correct. Greeting. Mandatum.
muster our forces.
Greeting. Ready.
Bring me the head of William Wallace.
Mandatum.
William Wallace. Oh boy.
Yours.
Okay,
Bolden.
I'm just sorting out all my idols first.
Wallace is all that holds his army together.
Yea.
Strike off the head,
Man
the
ready.
serpent falls riding to the fallow earth, my liege.
He's looking different. They updated Wallace. He doesn't look like a champion anymore. He has his own skin. Cool. So, kill William Wallace. Defeat William Wallace's army. From what we read earlier, just killing William Wallace alone should be enough. We are in the Imperial Age. So I'll make some more longbows and get going right away. Could build another castle.
Mandatum.
It's not. Ah, there's gold there. I should probably do that. You guys can go there. All right. How big is his army? Would be the question. Can I justify just attacking him already? I will probably do it. It's probably not a good idea, but yeah. Not sure who this is though. Eimer de Valence. Haven't really heard of him, I must admit.
Ready. Greeting.
Do a castle here. Close. Oh wait.
Yours.
Okay, that's actually.
Greeting. Chopper. Yours. Correct.
Oh wait, you can cross the water. Never mind.
Ready. Chopper. Yea. Ready. William. Bolden.
He has islanders. Careful. Don't spoil, man. Let me scout the top side here quickly.
Greeting.
Ready, Greater.
Yea. Bolden.
Is there even anything up there? Or is this all about William Wallace? There's Robert Bruce.
Mandatum. Bolden. Bolden.
Mandatum. Bulden.
How did I miss so many shots when I have ballistics? I wonder. Like, can I just siege up my trebuchet and go for Wallace with the werewolf? That might be the way.
Greater. Bulden. Mandatum. Bulden.
Yea. Bolden.
I mean, this is really close to his army. I assume there will be more to this. We're gonna be betrayed in this mission, so we'll take care of William Wallace and then
Yea.
find out the betrayal.
Mandatum. Greeting. Yours. Yea. Ready.
Gold is severely lacking. I don't really have too much economy right now. And I have 11 range. I triggered Teal's army by the looks of it. Whether that was good or a good idea remains to be seen. But they're triggered. Wait, did something happen? Is the scenario broken?
Ready.
Why are you guys saying that I broke the game? Shit.
Yea. Bulden.
No, it's good. Okay.
Bulden.
Yay.
I got worried that I did something that broke the game. I wouldn't be new to me to do that, so it would make sense. Let's do a TC here. I think that's almost all of Wallace's army. You can cheese this pretty nicely so far with the longbows. No need for eco. Does not look like it.
Yay. Ready. Ditch. Yay. Ditch.
I want some more gold income, so I'll drop a TC there. Oh, I have 3 blacksmiths. I want to get elite longbows. That will be the next. Okay, there are onagers.
Mandatum. Bulden.
Can you warwolf William? We're working our way there. I mean, it's not too much range left, right? I'll take the towers first, though. Yeah, William Wallace. I mean, Wallace's army keeps sending in new units. Okay, so I would have to unpack to go for. I feel like with the AI though, he will be able to just dodge. Okay, that's insane range, dude. I wonder if I get even extra range if I do that one. Yeah, he moved because he felt the target incoming. That's oh. Let's see what happens now. Feels like it started aiming by itself. I'm just gonna have a target fire there. Alright. I think honestly it feels like we have the army to even attack. So I will do just that. We only have longbows. Not overly impressive. But they will be elite longbows any second now. I'm trying to trap Wallace, but unfortunately as the AI, they always dodge and micro against these things. I'll show you. Now the trap is going to shoot after him, but as soon as he detects the projectile coming in, he will move. Look. There's the projectile and there he moves. Siege rams? That was not part of the plan. Okay, let's just go for William, yeah? Because when he dies, I'm actually scared from my Warwolf trebuchet now. If he attacks my treb, it will go down fast. Run! Alright, if we can just get rid of this, I will go and try to snipe William. Feels like he's on defensive mode as well, so I think I can even snipe him from distance if I even wanted to. They could just stop sending units so I can actually move forward. That would be greatly appreciated. Here we go. William Wallace, come here. Oh, not the trap. Alright, let's go, William. I think I can even kill him from distance because he's never going to attack me because of defensive mode, right? Look what I can do. I can go here and he will go back again, right? Yeah, defensive mode. That shouldn't be the standard probably on heroes. Because you can really... you can cheese that pretty hard, right? He will never attack me if I have range units here. Pretty nonsense. Alright, I'm in range now, you can come. Stop dodging! There we go.
thin the remains to all corners of Scotland. Let this stand as a warning to any who might aspire to play the rebel.
Wallace's
Robert!
forces scatter like chaff to the wind. Where is their furious, foolhardy spirit now? My lord, we have word that Robert the Bruce has murdered John Cummin and laid claim to the Scottish crown.
No longer will dear Scotland suffer under the yoke of English tyranny!
Ready.
I would
Algebra!
punish the scoundrel myself, if not for my failing health. I place you in command of this campaign, Earl Aymer.
My lord, shall your son, the Prince of Wales, lead the forces with me?
My son. The mere sight of that craven would only make the Scots confident of victory. I trust you alone with my armies, Earl Aymer.
I will not fail.
I shall not fail you, Lord King. Lord Doubt, Lord Edward. Alright. Let's see what he got. Robert Bruce, traitor. Haven't these guys been chopping this stone forever? Wait, wait. Why is this? Why are they mining this stone so slow? Do you see this? 17. 18? What is that? Is this stone glitched or something? Lazy wheels, indeed. Let's try to take this stone. Maybe that stone is supposed to be like that because of the campaign setting of them preparing for Werewolf or something? I don't know. Hard slacking, indeed. Let's go, Earl. Could also make some more trebs. Since he has Celts, I actually assume that my longbows will be enough to deal with this. Looks good. Need a diamond pickaxe for that. Alright, let's go. Scout up here, there might be resources. Let me see on this stone. This stone is normal. It must be this stone that is like in the campaign, like it's part of the campaign start. So it does make some sense, I guess. Defeat Robert the Bruce. Do I just have to kill him? The hero himself? Potentially. Not sure if he will be in here or even further up. Feels like he might be in here. Further up is probably just resources and such. Yeah.
Through with my blade before the altar of our church. Perhaps I shall celebrate my coronation by doing the same to you.
You can try. Where are you even? I can't find him. Yeah, probably have to defeat him. Looks like he doesn't have too much to work with here, so we'll just move forward. Oh! Alright, we found more stuff. Confirmed. Yeah, now our stone income is more normal, let's say. Where's my second trade? Trap. There it is. You guys can move up here already. Isn't it something satisfying about only making longbows? I think this is like the childhood of half of us. Seems very hard for easy for hard. Yeah, I mean, I would say the DE campaigns in general have not had a good difficulty for hard. To the point where hard actually can be hard. There's been a few campaigns. I remember, was it Evilo? We had some really good campaigns with, I think Evilo in particular was really good. But these campaigns, for a veteran player, let's say, they're not very challenging. Yeah, now we're finally getting some stone. As long as we're not taking the bugged stone. Alright. Yeah, Evilo was difficult. I liked it. Oh, Siege Hunter. Could have been spicy. If I didn't have 12 range. How many longbows do we have now? 105 longbows. There's always room for more. T90 lost 50 longbows to the SO. Why am I not surprised? I'm gonna try to not lose Aimer, Earl Aimer, whatever they call him. Also, now that I laughed about T90, I should probably not lose lose units in the same fashion. More longbows working on. I have 45 longbows in queue at the moment. Kill the Rams. Arrows flying everywhere, rather. Did you win the show match? I'm afraid to. I shouldn't be afraid to spoil people. The show match went well. I haven't seen the fortified tower being destroyed before. Let's have a look. Woo! That looks nice. So it's just a barracks here left. You can do the Alaric Rome mission after, right? Alaric Rome. Haven't I played through all of the Alaric campaign? Probably have done it. Yeah, they're not putting up too much of a fight. You just go. Just make 115 longbows, guys, and you're fine. No matter what they do. Unless you're T90, of course. They remade every Forgotten campaign in the HD. I know, I played all those. I'm working my way through the DE campaigns as well, because they have also been changed somewhat. So we are working our way there. Yeah, I'm actually scared here of an onager popping. I'm gonna take the risk, okay? I believe that nothing bad will happen with these. Okay? I mean, Robert is already dead, pretty much, from the looks of it. Sforza and Bari is so hard. Yeah, I do recall there being some difficult scenarios or campaigns in the DE expansion, so to say. What was DE even called, right? It's Age of Empires Definitive Edition, Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. But what word did we call the Last Cons? That's it. Last Cons. Thank you. Right, Robert.
You can resign again.
Oh yeah, HD. Some HD campaigns was a pain in the butt. I remember that. Oh.
No match for proud Scottish infantry. Our childrens will skewer your chivalrous hosts.
I don't have knights.
You dare speak of chivalry, false king who murdered a lord in a church? The devil will have you.
Brave man talking considering the circumstances.
We have won a glorious victory, King Edward. The Scottish forces are routed, and Robert the Bruce flees to the Highlands with his tail between his legs.
Let him call himself King of the Outlaws if he should so desire. His skulking followers shall whisper of me in terror as the Hammer of the Scots.
Hammer of the Scots. Oh,
William Wallace's body was butchered, and his remains were scattered across Scotland as a grim warning to any who might fancy themselves a heroic rebel. Yet the effect was the opposite of what my father hoped for. The dying embers of rebellion were kindled into a raging flame as the treacherous Robert the Bruce renounced his vassalage and raised his banners. With his last war still raging, my father, the mighty King of England and Hammer of the Scots, passed away. England is now mine to rule. His vision mine to fulfill. Or to squander. Robert the Bruce remains a threat, and unrest brews throughout England. Even my own barons openly show their contempt and demand that my powers be diminished. I have studied all that my father did, and still the task at hand terrifies me. He faced every adversity and grew to be a great king. Yet I already feel my soul buckling under the weight of the crown. I am king now. But what king shall I be? Should I be deceptive, as my father was in his youth? Should I be the pious and chivalrous administrator? Or brutal to no end? The new Hammer of the Scots? However can a man become so great as to fulfill all of these roles? I fear that there is no answer. Even so, when I stand by my father's tomb, the fear and the shame sometimes sweep aside. Deep within me, I know that whatever else I must try, I must fight for my crown, my kingdom, and for my father's legacy. I will not fail you, Father.
let those be the last words of the Edward Longshanks campaign. KD pretty solid. If you make 122 longbows, usually you get a solid KD. Alright, return to campaigns. I'm pretty sure that was the end of the Edward Longshanks campaign indeed. Verdict. Okay, so I like the format and the setup of all these missions so far, but the difficulty still wasn't there, right? Especially, which is the one where we had to defend, was it a Man of God? I think it was a Man of God. I like that one, but it just wasn't difficult at all. Pretty much the towns could defend themselves by themselves, which kind of ruin, because you don't play it with a fear of potentially losing, right? It is one sort of difficulty, that is true. But still, when you put hard, I still expect it to be harder, so to say. But I still enjoyed it. It was still enjoyable. I just wish, like with many other campaigns, that it was slightly easier. More difficult, sorry. But that was the Edward Longshanks campaign with the Lords of the West DLC. Now we have the ones with the two new civs, the Hottevilles and Grand Dukes. I reckon I'll do the Hottevilles first and then the Grand Dukes after. So next time you'll be watching campaigns on the stream or on YouTube, you will see this campaign coming up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.